What up, y'all? DCFAYGOGUY. It is here, the 20th anniversary edition of the Great Milenko. So let's unbox this thing live. I was able to pre-order this. I guess you could say pre-order it. I ordered it Wednesday on eBay when I realized the Psychopathic merch wasn't going to have this, and the only way to get it was going to be Amazon, Best Buy, or at a local store. All my money's been tied up in bills right now, so I was able to take out some credit through PayPal. So we ordered this on eBay, and it actually made it today. I was afraid I was going to be like a week after release date, so we're going to go ahead and crack this bad boy open. Meg's kind of scared me a little bit. And we're going to also try to be very careful because the webcam is very delicately sitting on a fucking tripod, pointing and looking down at this. So we're going to try our best not to bump it and not to knock this camera off so that y'all can see this shit. Let me know if I'm too loud, so as to not hurt anybody's ears. For everybody watching live, that is fucking dope. Pretty fucking sweet. I saw the pictures of this and I was like, damn, that looks like a fucking DVD case. Which, looking at it now, this is some cardboard type shit. But there's the front. Pretty sweet. The sticker says, The Great Milenko 20th Anniversary Edition. The classic 4th Joker's card as you've never heard it before. Bonus disc of unreleased tracks, outtakes, a brand new ICP song, all personally mixed by Violent J. The long out-of-print shockumentary on DVD. Pretty fucking sweet. I do have shockumentary. Of course, I have Great Milenko. There's the back, which has the disc 1 track list and the disc 2 track list. I'm going to try to hold this up for y'all. I got the awesome fucking lighting, but I feel like maybe it's too close. Let's go ahead and pull that. I'm too quiet? You think I'm too quiet? I don't want to fucking yell in anybody's ears, though. Alright. So, we are actually going to go through this all together. That's going to be more or less my review of the 20th Anniversary Edition. Before we jump in and do this, though, I want to give a shout out to the homie Scary Gary from Jekyll Juggalo. He was the inspiration to do unboxings when I started doing YouTube videos. So I've been watching him. He's the one Juggalo YouTuber that I first started following. So huge shout outs to him. He did his unboxing for this yesterday. I plan on going and peeping that out. I always love watching his unboxings, and I almost debuted my channel early thanks to him, so ultimately didn't get down to it, though. I want to try to save this sticker because I did it with my riddle box. I'm going to try to put it somewhere in the actual packaging, so I don't care about tearing up the backside. Turn up the volume, man. All right, dude, this is different. This is very different than what I was expecting. I was kind of expecting it to be very, very similar to the riddle box. I'm glad to see there's no damages because Meg's kind of scared me. If you guys are subscribed to her channel, the link to her channel is always in the description. She does vlogs, and she picked me up from work today and kind of gave me a scare because the package, I guess, was kind of shoved into our box, so we were afraid there was going to be some damage. Let's go ahead and take a look on the inside. That's pretty fucking sweet right there. Just like the book that was in the original, only it's gold themed here. An awesome concert picture there. Oh shit, this is kind of cool. I don't know though, I feel like I've never been a big fan of digipacks like this. Like the Asylum. Asylum came in a package like this, and I was afraid this shit's gonna get scratched. So there you have that classic Arabic writing. I don't remember what the fuck it says. I know Coma sent me a link or a picture recently of what it's supposed to say, and I probably should have came correct and actually brought it, but I didn't realize this was going to be in there though. So there you have the story of the Great Milenko. That is fucking sweet. The dog's trying to creep into the room with us, so that's the creaking that you hear. We're going to go ahead and pull... Oh, dude, that's sweet. Okay, we pulled the book out. I'm going to pull the discs out probably last. We're going to go through this book real quick. This is green. I'm assuming all the books may be different colors, so if anybody knows that for sure, let me know. Larva Gross wants a shout out, watching live. So shout out to everybody watching live right now. I do have the chat pulled up. I can see it. I'm not probably going to comment too much on the chat because of the after show after this is no longer live when it's just a video. So that's pretty fucking sweet there. I'm hoping that they're going to give it out in different colors like the traditional Great Milenko. On that same hand, though, that would kind of suck because you would never know what you're going to get. So there we have the traditional picture again. So this says the title of the band should be Insane Clown Posse. Inane Clown Posse. Okay, I remember that. Inane Clown Posse. This band will go nowhere. So, I would read this to you guys, but I feel like I'm going to have a lot of trouble reading it just because I have terrible fucking eyesight and I can't really see it that well. So I'm just going to kind of put this in frame if anybody wants to pause or screenshot it and read it. So, pretty sweet there. It's a little ridiculous to think that the Great Milenko's mixture of heavy metal and gangsta satire is hip in the late 90s. And it's even more ridiculous to think that it is worth listening to, even if it has vulgar lyrics. It's the sort of record you wish they would take off the stereo at excruciating frat parties. So this must be like all the negative reviews that it's had. And kind of a slap in the face or a pie to the face, I guess you could say, that here we are 20 fucking years later and ICP's still doing their thing. And this is actually a highly praised album now. So, next page. Violent J and Shaggy rap with scrawny, whiny voices like the Beastie Boys with nose pins. Milenko is better produced than the duo's earlier output, but with its puerile humor and intentionally ugly metal rap tunes, the album feels oddly dated. Yeah, I'm going to safely say that they're bringing all the quotes from negative reviews, so... I do think all this writing here is pretty cool. I would like to actually cover it in a better video where I can read it to you guys, so I may do that. I may do that in a separate video. We're just kind of going to go through the actual packaging here. But there's a lot to read here. A lot to not cover, you know what I mean? I'm just kind of letting you guys see if you can read it pretty well. If you want to pause it, screenshot it again. So, The Great Milenko is the worst album of the year. It's pretty cool right there. So, Great Milenko forever, may you wave your wand. J Webb. Okay, so this whole little bit here was written by J Webb. It's pretty cool. I'm actually curious to read it now. Here we're getting into some credits. And the thank yous down below. More thank yous over here. Pretty fucking sweet. I love that they put this back in here. That's kind of cool. They should have like actually made these two gold so as to insinuate that the next anniversary editions are coming. That would have been kind of cool. So here we have bonus spells. That must be what they're calling the second disc, bonus spells. Of course, you got Black Blizzard, which most people probably have heard now if you picked up the incredible collectible or collective collection. The Hocus Pocus Headhunters mix. What is a Juggalo unreleased alternative mix? Or alternate mix, I guess you should say. Pretty cool. Piggy Pie, the old school version, which actually, I forgot to put the fucking link in the description, but there's actually a version I came up with and I put it on my channel. So if you guys are watching this live, give me like 10 minutes after this is done being live, and I'll put the link to that video in the description. Or you can simply go search for Piggy Pie DCFAYGOGUY version. That's what I titled it on my channel. But it's basically a mix of the old one, the old school track, and the one that was on the Great Milenko. Just the parts that I feel like fit it the best. So it's my little version that I always sing. Then you got the Mr. Johnson's Head remix, $85 an hour, which I'm not really sure why they put this on here. I guess just because it came out in 97. Okay, cool. Boogie Woogie Woo and the Ned and Game mashup. ICP doesn't know much about this mysterious track except that it's fresh as fuck. After the Great Milenko was released, they got word that someone, they still have no idea who, did this dope mashup, and it was the #1 song on the radio in the Phoenix, Arizona area for months. Whoever that ninja was who created this jam, thank you, previously unreleased. Okay, so that's kind of cool, even though those are the two most well-known ICP songs, the Boogeyman song and the Dating Game. So somebody took them and mashed them up. So it was probably somebody in the radio DJ world that caught wind of this and fucking mashed them up. Who knows? But that'll be interesting to listen to. Mental Warp, which, if I'm not mistaken, is okay. Let's just read what it says here. How about that? It could be argued that this track is one for the ushered in the Great Milenko era, as the song was released literally one day before ICP's contract with Hollywood Records kicked in. ICP is sneaky like that, bitch. From the Psychopathic Records EP, Tunnel of Love. Okay, yeah, so that was off of the Triple X version of Tunnel of Love. That was the bonus track you got for having the Triple X version. So... Lunchbox is in the chat saying he tried uploading the bonus spell CD yesterday, but it was blocked worldwide. Probably for good reason, which is shitty, you know. I mean, I think it's stale when they block it like that. Just fucking have it monetized so that they get fucking money from it. But whatever. The Rare Milenko phone skit, which could have been heard, I believe, was it Book of the Wicked chapter 2? No, I'm thinking it was on one of the Let 'Em Bleeds. It was on Let 'Em Bleed Volume 3 or 4 now that I'm thinking about it. But then they also put it on Forgotten Freshness Volume 5, which was a better place for it than a DJ Clay mixtape. So, Confessions. This Milenko outtake takes us way back and is dope as fuck. Mikey Clark found this in his vault a few years back, and now it can see the light of day. From Forgotten Freshness 3. Which, if I remember correctly, they said in Forgotten Freshness 3, they had no idea where this even came from. Then you got House of Wonders, another Milenko era outtake, which was a fucking great song. I love that track. This classic Dark Carnival banger easily ranks alongside tracks like House of Mirrors, House of Horrors, Halls of Illusions, and more. One listen and you'll agree. From Forgotten Freshness, Volume 1 and 2. Then you got Witching Hour, Misery, and ICP. In 1997, during the Great Milenko era, Psychopathic Records worked with the dope New York City rapper Misery on this banger of a duet. Misery remains our homie to this day. From Misery's Psychopathic Records single, Para la Isla. That's the way I'm pronouncing it. I know I've heard CPN and others pronounce it differently. Then you got Hallelujah, the unreleased early mix. This demo version of Hallelujah has never been released until now, and it was worth the wait. This stripped down version of the Milenko classic arguably sounds scarier than the original, but you make the final judgment, Ninja. Previously unreleased. That's cool. Kind of anxious to hear that. You got Pumpkin Carver. This Halloween theme track is steeped in the classic Milenko era sound and features appearances from the Twisted and ICP's homie, the Cottonmouth Kings. A psychopathic record single. It was actually a Hollowicked single, if I'm not mistaken. It was on the Hollowicked compilation and is now on the 20th anniversary of Hollowicked, if I'm not mistaken there. Gone. During the Milenko era, Violent J broke up with his longtime girlfriend, Lori, and it fucked him up pretty bad. He recorded this song for her to soothe his broken heart and vowed it would never be heard or released. Well, fuck that. It's the 20th anniversary of the Great Milenko, so we're releasing it because broken hearts heal, motherfucker. Previously unreleased, which, to my knowledge, that was released on the internet, right? But it was always in shitty quality from what I've gathered. Then you have Down with the Clown, unreleased alternative mix. An early version of the Juggalo anthem, this song is the bomb diggity. Why it was never released is beyond us, but fuck it, it's no longer forgotten and it's definitely fresh as fuck. Previously unreleased. Cool. So then you have some extra credits here for what I'm guessing is going to be the second disc. 20th anniversary credits, art direction is, yeah. Look at that. They still have Hatchet Gear as a fucking website on here. Which is cool, because if you go to Hatchet Gear, it just redirects you to Psychopathic merch. But I still call Psychopathic merch Hatchet Gear, because it'll always be fucking Hatchet Gear to me. So let's just put this bad boy right here, back where it goes. I do have to say, I'm going to say this right now, I am disappointed with this cardboard sleeve of a case. But I understand it was probably the easiest and cheapest way to make a case that would hold 3 fucking discs and have a book this big. I wonder if that's supposed to be the coffee table book they were talking about at the seminar. That's not a very big book. So there we have the Great Milenko disc, and it actually says 20th anniversary on it. So this is the yeah, I'm drawing a fucking blank on the word right here. Remastered. There it is. There it was. There it was hiding. So let's pull out the second disc. See what the second disc looks like. So very cool. Looks just like the actual Great Milenko disc, but says CD2 bonus spells on it. How about I put it over here in the middle? Cool. That's pretty cool. Go ahead and slide that yacht back in there. And then, oh, that's pretty cool. A gold disc for the Shockumentary DVD. That's pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. Let's go ahead and get that back in there. See, this is what I hate, man. I feel like I gotta be so fucking careful. I'm gonna scratch this shit. So all in all, the packaging is pretty dope. I'm disappointed with it being cardboard like this because I don't feel like it's gonna last very long. But I dig it. It's cool. It's pretty sweet. I like the theming that they went with on this. So there you guys go. That is the 20th anniversary of the Great Milenko. I may or may not drop a review for the bonus spells disc. If you guys would like for me to do that, let me know in the comments down below. If you're watching live, let me know right now. Say, review that bitch. And I will, because I did it for the Riddle Box Oddities, which was the bonus disc for the Riddle Box 20th Anniversary Edition. But that is what you will get when you pick this up, if you pick this up. Some people are kind of hesitant with the price tag. Mine cost me about $41 on eBay. I know some people have been able to find it in retail stores on discount, I think, for like $39. Originally supposed to be like $49.99. But I'll probably try to save this sticker and stick it somewhere on the packaging because that's what I did with the Riddle box. So, I do see somebody in the chat right now. Juggalo Konku, would you say it is worth it? If you don't have the CD, if you do not own the Great Milenko, or you have a copy that's seen better days and you would like to get a new one, I would go ahead and do it. That's what I said with the first 6 box set. I believe I said that with the 20th anniversary Riddle box. If you have a crappy version and you're looking to get a new copy, go ahead and do it. If you have it and you're not a collector, you could easily pass on this. But as a collector, it's worth it. You gotta have it. This is fucking dope. The theming with the actual discs together is pretty fucking cool. The only fucking negative I have to say about this is the fact that it's this cardboard packaging, which I just feel like isn't going to age very well. So there you guys go. Thank you guys for watching. Everybody watching live. Shout outs to every one of y'all motherfuckers. I already see people saying to review that bitch, so I see 3 right off the bat. So most likely I will review the bonus disc, the bonus spells. So be on the lookout for that. Once again, thank you guys for watching, that watched live. For everybody watching this that's not watching it live, thank you guys for watching too. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.